It's hard for me to focus, as I'm sure it is for many others in this trying time. There's a collective hum of pain. We are crying out for justice. I spent the past week mourning the loss of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and countless others who have been victims of racial injustice, oppression, and prejudice. I'm so tired, but more than tired, I am angry. With fury in my heart, I crave a just world for my family members and my friends. I won't sit down, be quiet, and conform to this platform's unrealistic ideals for content. I refuse to tell stories that are inauthentic and ignore the truth. The truth is that Black Americans are trying to survive in a system that treats people of color like second-rate citizens. To pretend like I am fine and dandy and the world is spinning upright would be a lie. Our legal and justice system is oppressive. We need change. Our political leaders are failing us. Black Lives Matter. I have all of my floor plan except for the kitchen area. I remeasured all of the stuff. This is like my third time measuring it. I feel like 3 times is the charm with me for some reason. I have to like do everything multiple times because I'm such a perfectionist and I really want it to look good. I remeasured that and now I am going to, if it wasn't raining right now, I have some scrap wood from pulling the build apart before that I could start cutting down and putting in place, but can't do that, so, because it's raining so hard. So for now, I'm just going to maybe work on the design a little more, but I most likely will see you tomorrow when I go buy some wood, so yeah. Hey y'all, so here we are at day 2 of building out the frame for the van. I took yesterday off to exercise my rights as an American citizen and protest the civil injustices that have been taking place in our country. So today we are back at the van and I am cutting wood that I have left over from taking all the leftovers out of Coco, and I am cutting them down to see what I need left so I can make a Home Depot run later. My particular Aerostar model, there's a AC heater unit thing that we had disconnected by a mechanic. So I'm going to have to, for my design, build a little box around it in order for it to work. So that's what I'm currently doing. Just kind of stacked some 1x2s on top of each other. And then I'm taking a board and I'm just gonna cut it down to size and see how neat I can make it, and then maybe put this little piece over top this piece to make it look neat. But yeah, so that's what we're up against right now. If I seem really sniffly in this video, it's because the allergies are just so wild out here, and I took an allergy pill. I need to get some Flonase or something, but it's so bad. A little slumped together, but you know, we tried our best. Hey guys, so it is day 4 of day 5. Yesterday I didn't end up working on the van because I went on a hike in the morning with my friends, and then I had all the intentions on building after we got back, but some things happened yesterday and that are really upsetting. And that is that our landlord is basically evicting all of us. He gave us 30 days notice, but he's basically taking his house back. So we all have to get out of here in the next, well, I'm gonna leave before the end of June, but he wants us all out of this house by the end of June. So we spent the last half of the day just working that out and trying to figure out what we're gonna do and communicating with our full landlord. Yeah, more on this later, but it has been a week, guys. Sorry if this video is a little bit of a downer and not so great, but it's been a really hard week for me, and it's been really hard for me to push through building out the van and also staying sane. And so yeah, it's been a freaking week, and I just want to be honest with y'all and show you what it's like in this time, this era. Things aren't all sunshine and daisies and butterflies at the moment, and that's just the truth. So I have to finish this van in currently 28 days, so I'm a little freaked out. I know I can do it, but yeah, it's just like having the pressure. Like in my first video in this series, I was talking about how excited I was to have lots of, like, for this build to be able to be something that I can do slowly, but now it's not. But I will show you what I have gotten done so far. Alright, so here's what we got going so far. My plan is to frame out the area that is going to be the bed and the cabinet, and then what I'm going to do is take plywood, excuse me, I'm so sniffly, and then cut it down and make a box with it. I think that's a good way to keep the weight down. You'll see more clearly once I start getting all the pieces put in what it's gonna look like, but I'm hoping it will be structurally sound but also pretty lightweight. That's my goal, is to keep things lightweight. So here we go. Here's the wood that I chose to make the cabinets. It's a birch plywood that is sanded down. I got it for $42, no, I think it was $46 at Home Depot for 4x8. I'm hoping that I can use the majority of it for the things that are going to be outward facing, and then I won't have to buy another one of these. Because truth be told, this stuff is expensive. I just didn't want to go cheap on it because I want it to last a long time, and I want to be happy about the way it looks. So we're doing that. I don't have access to a workbench or a table saw, so this is how we're cutting it. I just set it on top of here above, and then I'm just gonna take the jigsaw. As you can see, I struggled with my lines. I'm really hoping it comes out straight. But I measured it out, and now we're gonna cut it. All right, here we go with the first little piece for the back. I'm gonna cut the other pieces first, but then I'm going to cut some sort of door thing here so that I can access the back. Although part of me is kind of thinking maybe it should just be an upward thing. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet. What is the most easy for me, one, to build in a neat way, and two, what would be the most practical for when I'm out and about and on the road? Yeah, I'm thinking maybe upwards because it looks so clean and nice like this. And then maybe what I can do is attach little, like, something here to hang stuff here for extra little storage, you know, like camping or climbing stuff, ropes, things like that. I don't know. That's the fun of this. I'm not crazy. Always take your battery out when you're not using your jigsaw. Yeah, it's not a perfect square. I'm just gonna be honest here. It's not perfect. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Now for another one. I'm feeling a lot better all of a sudden now that I'm getting these pieces in. If it hasn't been your day, hasn't been your week, hasn't been your month, or hasn't been your year, or even your decade, I hope that you're doing all right, because it's crazy out there, and yeah, I hope you're doing all right. I hope that you're able to eat well and you're able to sleep well at night in a shelter of some sort, and that you haven't lost hope, because that's definitely something that we're all close to feeling. It's pretty like losing hope, but don't lose hope, guys. Another piece cut. Da 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 da. All right, this last little piece here, and then we can move on to the next step. Okay, so here's where we're at with the build. Currently I have this all screwed in and even, and then so I use these little joint things in order to make the box the strength of the box a lot more able to carry more weight, but not having to add in more weight in the form of wood. So that's what I got to go with so far. I'm gonna try to finish this today. Maybe put on the top that's gonna go over this back area there. Later today we're going to order a bunch more stuff because I just got paid some money that I was waiting for. So yay, now we can order more stuff for the van. Yay! Okay, I gotta go eat some lunch. I'm so hungry. Okay, bye. Ooh, blueberries! Oh my god, you want some blueberries, Ella? I mean, let's see, like, everybody take what they want, and then I'll see from whatever's left over. Yeah, because I don't have a lot of room anyways. So here's the hard thing about vans is there's always little things protruding from the walls. They're not like houses and square. So currently I just cut out this wood board that is going to be the first layer of this. It's gonna sit on the inside of this, and it'll open like this to get to the stuff in there. But problem is I got to cut a little indent there, so I just made it as boxy as I possibly could, and now I'm gonna cut out that from right here so it'll fit, and it should do it. Got hungry again, so we're gonna go get some curry because I'm so hungry. Good morning, y'all. Today is definitely a better day than yesterday and the previous days before that. So we are up early and headed to Home Depot to get one more board of birch 8x4 plywood that is 1/2 inch thick. And this is what we have done so far. Yesterday, if I didn't make it clear, I was really tired yesterday. There are going to be, I got these like propulsion gas strut thingies to open the cabinets here. So we're gonna finish that next week once I get that order in. And then today we are going to be focusing on this cabinet here. I'm gonna go get more plywood for that, and we're gonna build that out, and yeah, keep moving. Keep it moving. And William's coming to Home Depot with me today. Cleaning and organizing some stuff out last night, and I put it in my mouth. I found my safety goggles, so worry no more, guys. I have safety. Thankfully, I haven't gotten anything in my eyes yet, so now we can be extra dangerous. Just kidding. All right, we got to finish this cabinet. Let's get it done. Let's freaking get it done. I'm gonna try to do better today in terms of filming and showing y'all what my process is. I have been very not doing that at all this week, but today I decided I'm gonna try a little bit harder to show everyone what I'm doing. So the first cut we need to make is 18 and a half. Something that I didn't realize when I was designing everything on... Why is it every single time I try to talk on here, a train goes by? Really? Okay, the train seems to have gone. So, something I didn't take into account when I was designing the van on paper was the thickness of plywood. To be honest, I didn't really know I was going to use plywood until this week, but I decided on this birch plywood that is 1/2 inch thick. It's a happy medium between weight and price. This one's pretty affordable, I'd say. I paid, well, this time the lady at Home Depot entered it wrong and I got $2 off, but this is normally like $42, $43 for 8x4. So we're gonna take the first measurement, and that is the 18 inches across to the cabinet, but I'm adding the 1/2 inch for the plywood thickness. Oh, and then as you saw, I had them cut it in half. Get as many cuts done as possible at Home Depot because it really does speed up your work time. And when you're like me, I only have this pink Sharpie here and this measuring tape. So we do our best with that. I don't suggest doing this with a pink Sharpie. Probably in your best interest to do it with a pencil. From the couple of videos that I consumed about doing jigsaw cuts, you want to start your cut or you want to start the drill going, or the jigsaw going, before you put it into the wood so it's at full speed. And then you just want to go slow, 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 slow. I go as slow as possible and kind of let it move itself, and then just cut it down the line, and that's your cut. I haven't made any straight cuts really at all with this thing. It's super hard to do. So this is what it looks like in place. That's gonna be the depth of it. I'm realizing now this is gonna be a little bit of a trick here, having to build that out. I might put some 1x2s there. I have to figure it out. I don't know. Something I do often is just sit around. Like, I'll like just sit in the van for like half an hour and just like daydream and like think out problems. It's really weird. I just like sit and think for a long time. I probably look like I'm just zoning out, but in my mind I'm calculating. Okay, we're gonna cut this piece here, and then we gotta figure out where we want some drawers and some cabinets to be placed, because then I'm gonna cut like little recessed doors out. Haven't quite figured out how I'm gonna do that yet, but I'm gonna watch some videos on that. Yeah, so then half of the cabinet should be done by the end of the day, and we're just waiting on some orders to finish this bed, and yeah, then we wake up tomorrow and do it again. Okay, here we have cut a little door. It's gonna go here. I'm gonna cut it down right here, put a hinge, and then a little circle there to open it and close it, and then with a little clip so that I can access the battery and whatnot. And an inverter is gonna sit on this side of the panel. But we have run into a problem because there is a little curve here. I don't know exactly how I want to go about it, so yeah, that's an issue. There, it's like, nope, rejecting. So I gotta cut a little curve out of it. I just want it to look super neat, so brainstorming. Brainstorming. All right, we've reached a standstill. Now I have to figure out what I want the organization of the cabinets and drawers to be. So, gotta figure that out. I'm thinking they're all gonna be cabinets because I don't really want to mess around with drawers. Like, drawers are cool, but I don't think I'm at that level of woodworking yet, so we're just going to make cabinets. Yeah, and it's already gonna be hard because they're gonna be recessed, is that the right word? Recessed cabinet doors along here. So my plan is this is the base of the cabinet here, and then I'm going to have all of that done and structurally figured out, and then there's going to be another layer on the top here with a cabinet here, and then there's going to be kind of like a diagonal cut there, cabinet here, and in the middle here there's going to be another little cabinet here, and then I'm going to be putting a cubic mini stove here to keep me warm, because I'd rather be in cold places than warm places, just for mine and William's health sake. So it would be nice to have a stove. Obviously there are points in the summer where you can't avoid the heat, but we'll mainly be staying where it's cold. So I need one of those. That's the plan. They're like $700 with everything that you need. Too expensive for me, so for the moment. So we're just gonna build around the fact that I'm going to be doing that. But there'll be a cabinet here, and then there'll be another cabinet there. We're just trying to maximize all the little spaces, but still keep the space looking sleek and minimal, as well as have tons of storage, because it's amazing how much stuff you collect on the road, even if you started off with a little bit. Yeah. All right, here we are, back at it again, doing another design. I realized that I need to inset my table into here with this little twisty turny thingy before I basically measure out everything else. So what I am currently doing is figuring out the math thing. We're gonna go back to Home Depot. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna finish that, and that's gonna be the end of this video. So, transport to Home Depot. Went to Home Depot and got all the stuff. Actually, it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Didn't have to get anything cut or anything. Everything was the right size already. So, yeah. Now we're heading home. Yeah. I wish I was way more. Outgoing and able and less shy and able to record inside of stores without feeling nervous. But I'm sorry guys, I'm not that way. It's not me. Anyways, all right, back home. All right, everybody. So we're back home and we're working on stuff, but I'm starting to feel really exhausted. I think I'm gonna stop for today and pick up in a day or so. But here is the little contraption thingy that I learned how to make on YouTube, and we're starting to install it and put it in that little pipe, but it's gonna take a lot of effort. So with that, I'm going to sign off here for this week. This has been 5 days of my van build, even though I didn't build every single day. 5 days, we'll see how this video turns out. But thanks for watching. If you're new here, definitely click the subscribe button if you want to see the installation of this recessed pull swivel table thing that I still have to figure out how to install. But in the next video, you will see the outcome of it. So definitely subscribe. I look extremely tired. Sorry if this video isn't as good as the past 3. It's been a week, y'all. It's been a week, and I'm sure y'all are all having weeks too. So stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.